Hey, what's up everyone? Nick here. Wanted to shoot this quick video. Hopefully you can hear me with the background noise, but I wanted to give you my take on structured buyouts. So I get this question a lot. Sean Bougie of Surplus Funds Riches preaches this method a lot. And people ask my opinion on structured buyouts as well. And so this is my take on it. I personally don't have a lot of experience in structured buyouts, and there's a reason behind that. And the reason is this: if I don't have to put my money into a deal to make money, then I'm not going to. I'm extremely conservative when it comes to that aspect. So the less money I can put into the deal, the better. And so with a structured buyout, for those of you that don't know what a structured buyout is, basically what you're doing is you're buying the right to a claim from the claimant, from the homeowner, whoever it is. Usually it involves giving, a percentage up front, so maybe 5 to 10% of the overage amount up front, and then on the back end you give them maybe 40 or whatever percent. So you can negotiate a higher percentage doing a structured buyout because you're putting money on the table, you're putting up more risk, so to speak. So you could usually do like a 50-50 split. And then once you get that money, you can then submit the claim for yourself because you're buying the interest basically. I have not done any structured buyouts again because I haven't needed to, and so I don't have a lot of experience in them. Also, it can get pretty expensive really fast. I mean, if let's say you have a $50,000 overage and you offer them 10% up front. That means you have to give them $5,000 up front just to get the case started. If you're working 5-10 cases at a time, it's a lot of money to put up front. But it's a viable strategy. I just don't have a lot of experience with it because I haven't needed to do that to get deals done. So that's my take on structured buyouts. Trying to think what else I can do. If you're doing a structured buyout, you better make dang sure that you're researching the debt and that you know that there are no other liens or judgments. Nothing in the woodworks. If it was me, I would make sure that I know how to research debt thoroughly in that county, wherever I'm doing the deal, or pay up the money to order a title search. That's the biggest thing, is you have to make sure you know what debt is on that property or what existed on that property prior to the foreclosure sale. Because the last thing you want to do is put up your money into a deal and then find out that somebody else is entitled to the overage and not your client. So you could lose money really quick if you don't know what you're doing, and it's just more risk. But again, with it, like I said, if you can do that, then you can negotiate a higher percentage because there is more risk on your part. So there's pros and cons to it. Definitely a viable strategy though. Right now, as I'm progressing and moving into different markets, I think a structured buyout may be the best way to go in certain markets. In some markets, you don't need to do that. In others, where it's more competitive, I think a structured buyout may be the way to go. California is very competitive, so right now I'm actually, in talks, trying to figure out a way maybe to do structured buyouts in California. Florida may be similar. I don't know yet. It's too early for us to tell because we just started working there as well. But I get the feeling that Florida is pretty competitive too, and that we may need to look into doing structured buyouts. So, but as of right now, I haven't really done a bunch just because I'm pretty conservative in my approach. And if I don't need to put a bunch of money into the deal to secure the deal, then I won't. So that's my take on structured buyouts. Hopefully that answers your question. Again, if you're going to go that route, Make sure you research the debt, make sure you know what liens, what judgment holders existed on that property before you go giving money to claimants. That would be my biggest take on it, is do your due diligence. Do your due diligence, or you could end up losing a lot of money really fast. So that's my take on structured buyouts. If you have questions, let me know, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks, guys.